GTA 6 trailer 3 and pre-orders are 100% coming next week, and more specifically on May 18. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because there are multiple factors pointing towards that date. Overall, it's safe to say it's been an extremely chaotic week, with lots of real and fake news. So let's dissect absolutely everything we know, and by the end of this you'll be fully up to date before trailer 3 on Monday. To start with, and to keep things easy, I'm going to stay as chronological as possible. So one of the first real bits of news we received was on the 8th of May, and it's to do with the deals page on the PlayStation Store. Essentially, according to this Reddit user who received quite a lot of upvotes, never in his life has he seen the PlayStation Store with absolutely no deals. Initially, I didn't think anything of it, but multiple others agreed this was a very rare occurrence. And of course, everyone looked into it extremely closely. What made this weird though is two things. First of all, fans noticed that these colours are pretty similar to that of GTA 6, but you could argue that these Vice City colours is just a coincidence. However, the second strange thing about this was that the deals would resume on Wednesday the 13th of May, one day after everyone was speculating for trailer 3 to release, on May 12, 2026. Now while this obviously didn't come into fruition, this wasn't the only thing angling us towards that date. We'll talk about those in just a minute, but first I want to make one thing very clear. To begin with, most GTA 6 fans were split between two dates, May 12 and May 19, and the reasoning behind this is pretty simple, because it falls on a Tuesday before the Take-Two earnings call on May 21st. Additionally, both trailers 1 and 2 dropped on a Tuesday. Well, trailer 1 was supposed to, but it got leaked early, and trailer 2 released just 9 days before last year's earnings call. But why these are important is because Take-Two is the parent company of Rockstar, and the investors, just like us, are very eager to hear about Rockstar's latest title. So usually new info drops just before an earnings call to inflate Take-Two's numbers and increase their stock price, and this has been happening for decades. Anyway, so now there's full focus on May 19, but even that might not be correct. However, now it's really easy to see which articles were fake all along, as they are dated with the complete wrong date. Take this one for instance, where a Redditor said he got work emails regarding GTA 6 pre-orders. At the time I did state that this was most likely fake. However, I just wanted to debunk this quickly if you've seen it floating around, with a quoted price of $69.99 and an embargo for 4 PM on the 12th of May. In addition to that, both TGG and my good mate Rockstation received a few messages regarding the same thing, again plucking a random price out of thin air, and the fact that this was supposedly the only employee to speak out about it makes it extremely unbelievable, and as we've seen now it's proven to be false. But moving on now, on the 8th of May also, things really started to look promising, with users receiving mixed GTA 6 marketing messages, spurring them on to buy a PS5 to be ready for GTA 6 on November 19, 2026. So not only was this interesting because it pretty much confirmed the release date and ensured that there was no more delays, but also, as you can see here, it was sent to top GTA 5 players, as well as users who had GTA 6 on their wish list. Naturally, it is the exact same message, so I'm not going to bore you with that. However, the email had some additional information that further reinforced that there is no delay. In essence, at the bottom of the email, it stated the age rating from the ESRB, rating the game as we all expected as 17+, which here in the UK is a PEGI 18. But why that's important is due to the fact that once a game is rated, only very minor changes can be made to it, or of course it would have to be re-rated. For example, if the game was assessed as 17+, and then Rockstar went and added something which was adults only, such as hot coffee back in the day, then they would be in for some serious problems, and potentially fines too. So it's great news about the progress of GTA 6, and really confirms that the game is truly content ready. But this next part of the story is where things got pretty heated and very controversial. You might have seen it already, but it was all thanks to the magazine Game Informer, as they posted an intriguing email to their subscribers. Again, I'm not going to read it all out, so feel free to pause the video here, but ultimately the part we're interested in is the section at the bottom, which features 4 redacteds, followed by them saying, "But don't tell my bosses I told you that." Obviously, everyone was lightning quick to fill in the blanks with Grand Theft Auto 6. And this was for good reason. You see, Game Informer's been around for years, and they've been publishing magazines since 1991. And believe it or not, they've been working closely with Rockstar for decades. So they've been known for receiving and publishing real information before anybody else. And they've done this for loads of GTA games like GTA Vice City, GTA 4 and GTA 5. And hence, this message was not taken lightly at all, especially when everyone was riled up and expecting GTA 6 news. And what came next seemed to line up perfectly, because on May 12, and just 7 minutes before we were expecting news, Game Informer announced a live stream where they were going to reveal the next cover of their magazine. I'm going to be honest, it all seemed like perfect timing, almost as if it was too good to be true.
And, hey, there's a lot of people watching today. That's really exciting. Please go to GameInformer.com/subscribe and pick yourself up a subscription to Game Informer.
It's so awkward as well throughout the whole thing. Oh my gosh. This Marcus is trying not to crack up throughout the whole thing. But that's not even the best part. Just watch this when they're doing the countdown to the reveal.
All right, guys, you ready to do the countdown here?
We are. Do it. Let's do
10, 8, 7,
Just look at Marcus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Cover reveal. Brian, tell us about the Blood of Dawnwalker. Tell us about it. Oh, Brian, you're not on camera yet. Hold on. He's holding up the issue. There it is.
But to finish off this Game Informer palaver, here's what the executive editor Brian had to say, who was the guy in the middle of the video. I don't know how us teasing a 4-word cover story is doing anyone dirty when we had a game with 4 words on our cover. Be disappointed if you want, but your anger is misdirected. Overall, there's 2 sides to every story, but you can't deny they knew exactly what they were doing. However, next up, let's talk about pre-orders, because they're confirmed to be coming on May 18th, 2026, so it's not long now before you can order GTA 6 and guarantee yourself a copy. But just before that, let's debunk this fake news that I've seen multiple times. In relation to pre-orders, a fan allegedly discovered a call to action code on the Rockstar Games website, and clearly they're preparing for GTA 6 pre-orders soon. Now I did check this out for myself, and as you can see it is a real thing, but this doesn't mean it has anything to do with GTA 6. Here we have a credible response to that same thing. This is a Google Analytics target/event, so they get stats for that specific action, and it's shared with the entire Rockstar website. It's not specific to the GTA 6 page, and has likely been used to track pre-order buttons for previous games. In addition to that, this tag has supposedly been there since 2024, so all in all this is absolute BS. But here's where everything starts to fall into place, with arguably the biggest news of the entire week, and that's, as mentioned previously, GTA 6 pre-orders are now confirmed for May 18, 2026, and this all stems from an affiliate email from Best Buy regarding an upcoming campaign. So between the 18th and the 21st, with the 21st being the day of the earnings call, affiliates can receive 5% on GTA 6 pre-orders purchased through their link. And don't get me wrong, after everything we've been through, I was incredibly skeptical of this as well, but it's been confirmed by multiple sources, including Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming, which is an extremely reputable source. And they said this: Insider Gaming has been able to verify that the email received by affiliates is legitimate by having 2 individual affiliates forward us directly the emails. The emails originate from Impact, one of the leading affiliate partner marketplaces. If you have an Impact account and have signed up to have affiliate offers from Best Buy, it's possible that you've also received an email from that email address stated there. So it's actually a real genuine leak that's put everyone into a state of shock. However, you might be thinking, is this a mistake and did they get the dates wrong by any chance? And that's where we can quickly dive into these posts of people getting in contact with Best Buy. So I'll put a few responses on screen now, but all of them confirm pre-orders for GTA 6 on May 18, with some of them even confirming it's coming first thing on Monday morning, which lines up with when the trailers are usually released at 9 AM EST. But naturally, you can't trust anything online nowadays, so take these with a pinch of salt. However, just for you, I decided to find out for myself, and I can happily confirm, unlike the usual, it's actually true. So here are my messages here, and I got put through to the virtual sales. I believe all of this is AI operated though, so it is hard to say how credible it is. Anyway, this is what it said. I see that you're looking for Grand Theft Auto 6 will be available for pre-order. Yes. And after confirming that, I tried to get a straight answer. Can I pre-order GTA 6 from Best Buy on May 18th? Straight away I was met with this response, and I instantly thought all the stuff online was a complete lie. But that's where it actually got good. But following that, I reiterated and asked again, is Grand Theft Auto 6 available for pre-order Monday morning, May 18th? Super specific. And they actually came back and said yeah. Again, as you can see, I couldn't really believe it, so I said it again for the third time. So, Grand Theft Auto 6 is available for pre-order on May 18th. Yes, you can pre-order the item on May 18th. Realistically, you know me, I try to cram a bit more information out of them regarding the price of the game and the time that the pre-orders will be released. But they did confirm to me that it might be in the morning, so take from that what you will. But despite my miniature win, it's safe to say it's locked in for May 18th, which is a Monday, and funnily enough, GTA 5 pre-orders also dropped on a Monday. Let's be real, it was 13 years ago, so it's probably just a confirmation bias and doesn't really mean anything. But it's interesting to see that the pre-orders for that dropped on the 5th of November 2012. For some reason, Rockstar has now taken the article down, but I do have a screenshot of it being announced on October 30th. Anyway, I do want to just make one thing very clear, and that's that the first GTA 6 pre-orders are most likely just going to be the standard edition, because that was the exact case for GTA 5, whereas highlighted here, the special and collector's edition came out several months later. So if you're like me and you want the collector's edition, in my opinion, I'd say we have to wait at least a month or so longer. But I'm not gonna lie, in relation to the GTA 6 pre-orders, it seemed that that short 3-day stint from May 18 to the earnings call, at least in my opinion, was not going to be really long enough to make an impact. But if we just look at the trailers, trailer 1 got 123 million after 3 days, and trailer 2 around 96 million views. So if we say it's around 100 million views for trailer 3, and just 1% of the viewers pre-order the game, then that's already a million copies in pre-orders. So as a guesstimate, based on GTA 5 and RDR2, I'm betting between 1 and 5 million copies sold just in those 3 days alone. So lastly, let's go through my expectations for trailer 3 and pre-orders, and also what we can expect from the trailer. Based on Rockstar's history, although they are very unpredictable, the third trailer is where they really start to ramp things up, especially when it comes to the storytelling. For instance, with GTA 5, it was technically 3 trailers, one for Michael, one for Franklin, and one for Trevor, each with their own cool soundtrack to demonstrate life through the eyes of each protagonist. I would say it's not that comparable to RDR2, but we did get to see far more of the world, as well as getting a more clear vision on who the main characters are in this story. Now what's funny is that if you look at GTA 6, trailer 1, if you pay close attention, is very focused around Lucia. The opening shot is of the prison, and we're following her and her journey throughout the trailer, and stereotypically, there is a pink or purpley colour scheme throughout. However, in contrast with trailer 2, it starts off with Jason, and we're following his day in the life as he completes certain tasks. And moreover, there's a stark blue colour scheme, which can be seen in the artworks too. So I don't know if you see where I'm going with this, but with trailer 3, we could have those two colours, those two forces combined, and hopefully we find out loads more about the main protagonists, which are essentially two mighty pillars in the gaming industry. But factoring in everything we've learnt so far, here are my predictions for trailer 3. Interestingly, I found out that for both GTA 5 and RDR2, the first 2 trailers dropped on the same day, and the third one dropped on the day before. As presented, GTA 5's trailer dropped on a Tuesday, April 30th, and RDR2's trailer dropped on a Wednesday, May 2nd. And I know what you're thinking, the stars are aligning too well right now, because as mentioned previously, both GTA 6 trailers dropped on a Tuesday, or was supposed to drop on a Tuesday. And based on the Best Buy leak and what we can see here, they both line up for a Monday. Now, it does seem way too good to be true, so I'm not gonna bullshit you. We know that GTA 6 Trailer 3 is gonna have the pre-order now sign at the end. And so based on that, there's two clear scenarios. Either Trailer 3 drops at the earliest on Monday with the pre-orders, or alternatively it drops on Tuesday the 19th, one day after pre-orders have already gone live. Because of course, with that call to action at the end of the trailer, it can't be any other way around. So that's it for this video. Leave your thoughts down below, and make sure you subscribe if you're excited for Trailer 3, because we're going to be posting loads on it and you do not want to miss it.